So today, we're going to be talking about the balance changes that is coming to the game sometime next week. We're going to be talking about the buffs and the nerfs that these heroes are going to get, and especially the meta deck has been heavily influenced. So let's talk about it. My name is Mike, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Alrighty, let's talk about the buffs first. So the first hero that got the buff was the Golem. After so many nerfs that the Golem has received back in the days, years ago, it has finally received what I believe is a good buff, or at least the buff that the Golem desperately needed. So his damage is going up from 38 to 43. This is, at level 9 standards. From 38 to 43, not a bad damage buff. Definitely need a little bit of a damage buff, considering the fact that he is kind of like, a hero that is a support hero, but I feel like he was very definitely not a game-changing hero. He is there to be a nuisance with the tremor and whatnot, but definitely very weak in my opinion. And hopefully this damage buff does help him up a little bit. And of course, he did receive an ability buff, so his actual tremor damage increased from 29 to 30. Definitely not a big change, but at max level it is at least like maybe 100 damage more or less. I don't remember the numbers and whatnot, but still definitely a change that the Golem definitely needed, because he was very weak. Especially, like I said, the Golem received so many nerfs and hasn't been touched in balance changes in years. So the Golem getting a buff, I feel like it's a good change. We might face some more heroes that does passive damage even more, but I'd rather face those than face the meta deck right now, because it's just annoying, Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the Golem balance, the Golem buff. Really good in my opinion. Golem definitely needed some love for a while now, and I believe that this is a good change for the Golem. Now let's just finish off this match. Trying to finish off, or just playing in the ladder in my baby account in the meantime while I'm talking about these balance changes, because why not? I haven't played the ladder on video in forever, so I'm pretty sure this you guys enjoy this. It is my baby account, not my max account, but regardless, it's still a ladder pushing video. Just talking about the balance changes as whatnot. So we just got the first one right there. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. Alright, the other hero that got a buff in this balance changes is the Armadillo. The Armadillo received an ability buff, so whenever he places a bomb on your opponent, dealing that explosive damage, it did get a buff from 63 to 67. In my opinion, don't believe the Armadillo needed a buff at all. The Armadillo is already pretty strong as it is. Not sure why they decided to buff up the Armadillo, so in my opinion, this is not a good buff. He is already pretty strong whenever he does place bombs and whatnot, but let me know down in the comments below if you guys believe the Armadillo definitely needed a buff or not, because now we might see some Armadillo paired up with enchanters. Also, decks that does passive damage, so lots of variety, which is okay. But like I said, the Armadillo, in my opinion, is already pretty strong. In my opinion, it definitely did not need a buff, but let me know in the comments below if you guys believe that he really did need a buff. Like I said, definitely much better than the Warlord Jawsome Werewolf combo. I'd rather see that combo any day, at least for now. Alright, so let's see if we can finish off this match with a victory. Let's heal up the Vampire right here, push the Cannon Master towards the Snowball for that damage. Hopefully we do get the victory here. I'm pretty sure we can. I just need to, we could take out the Cannon Master right now. Those cats can be pretty dangerous, not gonna lie. But let's see if we can just double hit the Cannon Master right here. And then let's see if we can hit the Goblin on the left-hand side. No, we don't. We hit the Treant at least for a little bit of damage, plus healing up the Vampire right there. So not terrible. We could still win here in a 3v2 situation, as long as he doesn't do anything too crazy with the Goblin. Which he could. Lots of damage, but we're still okay here. We're still okay. I might... well, the Vampire does go next. Let's see if we can hit the Treant plus the Goblin here. As long as the aim bug doesn't happen. Well, the Snowball blocked me from hitting the Goblin, which is unfortunate, but at least we did heal up the Vampire a little bit, just to keep him alive. so that way we can survive long enough to take both of these heroes out. He just took out the vampire though. Hopefully the what? That was a crazy play, dude. What a play. Take out that Golem right now. Take him out right now. Bada boom. And double hitting the Treant was clutch. Because he could take me out because of the cat. The cat right there could help him take me out pretty quickly. So that's why I'm hoping that he doesn't. Oh, he did buff up the cat as well. But it is not enough. That was so crazy close, dude. I just need a double hit right there for the win. That was so close. I saw him buff up that cat, and I saw the light flash before my eyes. That was such a crazy close match right there. But a good victory as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get yet again another good victory right there. We got five wins in a row as well. Honestly, pretty good. We're actually just one win away from getting to 2,400 trophies for the bronze reward. So hopefully we can get there. Let's continue on. All right, guys. The final hero that got the buff is the Sorceress. The Sorceress received a health buff from 354 to 371, making her not the lowest health hero in the game, or at least the top 5 lowest health hero in the game. The Sorceress can be unpredictable, not gonna lie. The Sorceress can be pretty unpredictable, especially, because you could enchant everyone or nobody at any given time. So the Sorceress, like I said, can be unpredictable and also can be paired up incredibly well with the Armadillo. So those two heroes together, getting the buff, we could be seeing that combination even more from now on whenever they decide to post the balance update or whenever they decide to make the changes, because I don't know when it's going to be. I know it's going to be next week. That's all I know for now. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys believe about the Sorceress buff, because the Sorceress is a wild card hero when it comes to enchanters, to be able to give heroes for them to receive extra damage per hit, which could be pretty dangerous, obviously. But let me know in the comments below if you guys believe if the Sorceress required that buff. In my opinion, no. I mean, it's only a health buff, which I'm okay, receiving health buff, not a damage buff and whatnot. But yeah, just let me know if you guys believe if the Sorceress needed that buff or not. Let's see if we can hit the Shaman right there and make the Pirate hit the trap. No, we did not make the Pirate hit the trap. So now the Sorceress is probably going to hit the trap on the top left-hand corner to just take me out pretty easily right there, or just deal a bunch of damage to all of his heroes. No, he's going for damage with the Warrior? That's a very weird choice. Never mind, he's going for the Barbarian to try to hit the Vampire. Oh, never mind, he's going for the Archon. Okay, interesting play. I wouldn't have done that, honestly. But we just activate hit the trap right here. They should hit the Warrior and the Barbarian, not too bad. Alright, so there you go. Let's see if we can now hit the trap on the top left-hand corner, so that way we can deal damage to everyone. Because right now this match is getting a little bit annoying, He is going to enchant the Vampire. Decent damage. Okay, now let's enchant or hit the trap right there. There you go. Now everyone is going to get hit right there with 30%. 30% max health to everyone right there, which was pretty good. I definitely need to deal damage, and that will definitely help me out in the long run right here. As long as the Warrior does not take out the Vampire right now, I do need to try to heal up the Vampire as quick as possible. But we might not be able to do so. We might actually have to go for the trap again. And we actually hit the Barbarian twice to take her out, which it could be a good thing. But at the same time, I wanted the Barbarian to stay alive so that way the Warrior doesn't go next. Because I think the Warrior... Okay, no, the Warrior needs a double hit, I think, to take out the Vampire, which he did. Okay. So he just got a nice little double kill for him. So now I need to survive here. At least we can heal up every single turn. Plus, if we can actually just hit the trap here, it would be fantastic. No, we missed the trap. That's unfortunate. We missed the trap. That would have been so good, dude. He's actually going for damage and actually removing the Oh, never mind. He's actually going for the trap, so that will hit me. That's unfortunate because I need to try to stay alive long enough. Let's do this. Hit the trap. Hitting the Warrior. I mean, we're doing 300 damage at least, so it's not a terrible amount of damage. I just wish we could obviously do more. No way he just got that triple hit. Are you kidding me, dude? That's crazy. All right, so we're healing up. That's awesome. Let's hit the trap right there. So that will hit everyone, which is good. I definitely need to, like I said, deal as much damage as we can. And like I said, we're healing. I just don't know if we're going to be able to survive this turn. Or, you know, win, basically. So let's see. He's going for the double hit. Yep, there it is. Don't hit the spell wing. That would have been unfortunate, just hitting the spell wing. That would have been so bad. Let's hit the trap. This should also hit the shaman. There we go. All right, so let's see if he can win here. He's doing 315, so he needs 3 hits, either with the spell wing or the shaman. He's going to try to push it towards his shaman here. Go for it, my dude. Hopefully it's not a double hit with the shaman, because then that will take me out. He does not get the double hit. That was very close, not gonna lie. But if I do this, it's not going to hit the shaman, I think. Oh, it does hit the shaman. With the double hit? What? And the Spellwing survives with 60 health. He actually needs 3 hits to take me out. If he does a double hit, I'll survive with 7 health. And yes, we did. Holy guacamole. What an insane close match, ladies and gentlemen. But we got the victory right there. Taking out the shaman was the turning point of that match, because if the shaman would have survived, he would have taken me out easily with a double hit. So let's go, ladies and gentlemen. What a crazy close match. And that will put us at 2,400 trophies to get to the bronze reward. Very happy about that. Let's continue on. Alright, now we're down to the nerfs, ladies and gentlemen. There's 4 heroes that received nerfs, so let's talk about it. The first hero that I want to talk about that received the nerf is the Assassin. The Assassin's ability and damage has received a nerf. So his regular damage, 78, is now down to 75, which is not a big difference. But of course, in the long run, when you max out your heroes and whatnot, it can be pretty game-changing. And of course, his ability, which is his main damage, went down from 93 to 91. So again, not a big difference on the shaman, or sorry, the assassin nerf, but those two together getting a nerf, it does stack up, especially when you level them up. So assassin's going to be doing less damage now, whenever he uses his ability, and of course the base damage, which the assassin is another wild card. He can be insanely dangerous. He can be insanely dangerous if you know how to play the assassin correctly. So even though it can be unpredictable, you do need to be skillful with the assassin. So do I believe that the assassin needed a nerf? You know what? Maybe. I think there's other heroes that deserves nerfs or buffs than the assassin. So in my opinion, the assassin may not needed a nerf, but I guess for it's pretty good to see the assassin not be as deadly, as it can be if you play your cards right. So I guess that was an okay change. I don't agree with it, but for a lot of people, it's probably a good change. Let me know down in the comments below if you guys agree or disagree with the assassin nerf. Which we should be able to win here easily, especially against a Banshee that does 300 damage or has 300 health that we just one-shot it right there. So another good victory right there. We're doing pretty awesome right now, guys. We're doing pretty good. We're on a roll here in my baby account as well. We have 7 wins, right? 7 wins in a row. So we're doing awesome, ladies and gentlemen. Let's continue on. All right, now this is where things are going to be very interesting, because we're going to be talking about the heroes that are in the meta deck, basically. The first hero that we're going to be talking about is the Johnson, receiving a major nerf, I would say. His damage is going from 51 to 48, so I think it's basically reverting the damage buff that he received in the last balance update. Then now we're reverting back to 48, unless it was 46 damage before. I don't remember, but receiving that damage nerf. And of course his ability, which is a huge thing for the Johnson, receiving a nerf from 26 to 20, which is actually a major deal, a big deal, especially up in the ladder, because now he's not going to be that dangerous whenever he pulls random heroes towards him to deal damage. Now, what I don't know is if that also affects his area of effect, so the range of his ability. I'm not sure if it's going to get decreased, increased, or stay the same, because it's not mentioned in the in the list of the balance changes. But they did not mention the increase whenever the Johnson got the buff, but he got it. So the question is, will he get it? That's something that I need to ask the team, because I honestly don't know. But that is the nerf for the Jossum. Definitely needed, very long overdue. It's been like 3 months since the Jossum received a buff, and he's just been all over the arena, going crazy with his damage and the ability and whatnot. Just way too powerful. Definitely a good change, honestly. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think about the Jossum nerf. And I am in trouble here, but as long as I can continuously heal up the vampire, I should be somewhat okay. And of course, I landed near in a good line of sight for the sentinel right there, so he can actually hit me multiple times, which is very bad for the vampire. Unless he hits the corner, then I'll be okay. Let's see. Hopefully he hits a corner. Nope, he hits me multiple times. Great. Double hit, and hopefully with the Wraith. There we go. And we are hugging the corner, so it's going to be very difficult for him to actually hit me, which is good. At least multiple times. I think he can only hit me once. No, he could potentially hit me twice. And that's game. GG's, man. That's our first loss. We were doing so well, but I just needed to survive one more turn, and then I would have healed up and got the victory. But sad to say that we lost that one, but it's all good though. We're just talking about the balance update. Let's continue on. Alright, the other hero that we're going to be talking about is the Werewolf. Long time coming for this hero's nerf. So she received everything in nerfs. So she is the hero that received the most nerf in this balance update. Health nerf, damage nerf, ability nerf, you name it, she got it. So her health went down from 571 to 556. I think this makes the Sentinel now the tankiest hero in the game. I think that's correct. I think the Sentinel is now the healthiest hero in the game, and the Werewolf is second. Good, because the Werewolf being tanky that does a lot of damage is just crazy, just absurd to me, Plus, her damage, her base damage from 48 to 46, not a big difference, but like in ladders, it can be pretty devastating and can be a huge difference, Plus her ability damage, this is where things can be pretty interesting. That's where she receives the most damage, from 78 to 73. Now level 9 is not that big of a deal, but high up in the ladder it's huge, like very crazy, and a big difference. That snowball is blocking me, that's annoying. So let's just do this, bada boom, there we go. But yeah, as you see, the Werewolf did receive a bunch of nerfs from 78 to 73 when it comes to her ability damage, 48 to 46 her base damage, and her health from 571 to 556. Let me know in the comments below if you guys agree or disagree with this nerf, which I'm pretty sure all of you agree that the Werewolf needed some sort of nerf, and we finally received it. If you guys disagree with this, it's because you guys use the Werewolf 100%. But yeah, I'm very happy with that change. And let's see if we can now win against this person here, which we should be able to. Let's see if we can hit the Sentinel twice, I guess. Oh, we missed it. Oh, we missed a hit on the Sentinel, and we missed a Jossum hit. That's so bad, dude. I need, again, the Vampire to stay alive, which we should be able to keep the Vampire alive right there. The Frostfox just takes a little bit of a beating right there, but nothing to worry about just yet. And let's see if we can hit the Sentinel and hopefully the Jossum as well. Yes, we do. Not too bad. Alright, so we did heal up the Vampire twice right there. Let's see if we can survive here, because if the Vampire dies, we might not win. And that was so close, dude. Very close. We do need to hit the Sentinel and then the Jossum. And if we don't get a double hit, I'm hoping that the Vampire is like in a very awkward position from him, from the Sentinel hitting me multiple times. And nope, we are not in an angle. He has a direct line of sight against me, so we are going to lose this one, ladies and gentlemen. What unfortunate turn of events. Man, that's unfortunate, dude. We actually had a decent chance of winning right there, and then I just got very unlucky because the vampire decided to land right where the sentinel is, just hitting me multiple times for the victory. I should have won that, but unfortunately, that didn't happen at all. But it's all good though. We have one more hero to talk about, so let's continue on. All right, the final hero they're going to be talking about, which is the most anticipated hero for the balance update, is the Warlord. Obviously, the Warlord has been on the rampage since the balance update 3 months ago, and is finally receiving a nerf that it truly deserves. His damage is going down from 41 to 39, so not that big of a deal, or not that big of a difference when it comes to the Warlord, doing damage and whatnot. But his ability is, of course, what makes him shine. So his ability is going down from 58, I believe, to 54. I don't remember the exact numbers, but those are, is receiving a nerf in the ability damage. I cannot believe I missed that. I cannot believe I missed hitting the corner right there. But yes, from 58 to 54. I believe those are the correct numbers. I don't have it on my screen. I'll show it on the screen, obviously, but I just don't remember it off the top of my mind. But yes, those honestly, that nerf was a long time coming. It should have happened a lot sooner than so much sooner, like literally a month ago. This balance update should have happened like a month ago, but it took them so long for whatever reason. And but I'm happy to say that we are receiving a balance update that honestly it's okay. It's not it's a pretty good balance update overall. I'm very happy to see that the team is taking a little bit serious when it comes to taking care of, the overpowered heroes, because it took them forever, but they addressed it finally. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you think about the Warlord nerf, and if you guys agree or disagree with the changes that this balance update is bringing, because for me it is pretty good. I'm gonna have to heal up the vampire or even hit the corner right there. There you go. We did heal up the vampire a bit because the warrior can one-shot me pretty easily eventually. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below what you guys think about the balance update. I'm very happy with it overall. And okay, I might need to hit the warrior first before I go after the trap. So let's do that. Let's go for the double hits right there. And there we go. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. It's a 2v1 situation here. After losing twice in a row, we should be able to win here, even though the Frog Mystic is doing more damage than normal. But yeah, guys, once again, let me know down in the comments below what you guys, if you guys agree or disagree with this balance update. I definitely agree with it. But yeah, overall, I'm pretty happy with the changes that the team is doing to the game. So, all right, so now let's finish off this match once and for all, because I spoke about every hero, 7 heroes getting changes, 3 buffs, 4 nerfs. Very happy overall. Alright, so let's just finish off this match. I don't have a direct hit at least. I guess we'll hit the Frog Mystic right there directly. Push it towards the Archon for that little bit of extra damage. That was pretty good. So 525 health. We should be able to take him out pretty easily right there. So all we gotta do now is get a double hit. A double hit should take him out pretty easily. Never mind, he actually healed up. So let's see if we can just hit the trap plus the Frog Mystic to hopefully take him out. That should take him out, right? And it does. Alright, so we only lost twice and won 5 times. Pretty good overall, ladies and gentlemen. Very happy with the wins, and we got to bronze reward. Talking about the balance changes, I'm very happy overall. And I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. And if you did, please make sure to hit the like button down below and subscribe to the channel for more Smashing 4 videos. Once again, let me know down in the comments below if you guys agree or disagree with the balance changes. It is coming out next week. I do not know the exact date, but stay tuned. I'll let you guys know. So yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and thanks again for your continued support. I will see you next one. Take care.